In my hand is a mirror, and we all know that a mirror can be used for many purposes. One obvious purpose is to show your reflection, which represents what you currently are and who you currently are. However, there's a mirror that is far more important than a physical mirror. You may be wondering, just what is this mirror? The mirror I'm referring to is your imagination's mirror. Your imagination's mirror holds your future, all that you were designed to be, all that you are. Now here's what I want to ask your heart's mind, which represents the deepest part of who you are, the logical thinker in you. Based on your imagination's future, based on your goals and dreams, are you currently living your goals and dreams? Your imagination's mirror holds not only your future, but all that you're capable of becoming. We can always better our best. So as we embark upon this journey today, may you remember to believe in yourself and to expose your true gift of value. However, before I cover my 3 points today, which are awareness, just what is this? Why is this important? And understanding success laws and principles. And thirdly, talent versus gifts, or talents and gifts. Big misunderstanding about what these two things are. However, before I transition into those 3 topics, I'd like to take this opportunity to talk to you a little bit about my upbringing. At 17 years of age, I became an entrepreneur, and it was sparked from my desperation to escape poverty. I remember seeing duct tape on my mom's floor. It had holes in the floor, and it was cold. And I discovered what Section 8 was and welfare programs. I discovered this at the age of 11. I remember hearing my grandmother talk about it. She told my mom, she said, hey, you need to get off those programs. And at that time, I was like, Section 8, what is that? I said, okay, maybe I need to do something. And at that time, I thought my dad was going to do something, but I realized he wasn't. He was never around. I've literally seen my dad 4 or 5 times in my life after the age of 7. Which was 11, 15, 21, and 26. I'm 31 years old now. And I said, maybe it's my destiny to get my mother out of poverty. So at the age of 11, I started watching Bruce Lee. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. And I watched the NBA TV, and so many other platforms. So what I noticed that they all had in common was that they believed in themselves. And I didn't have my father around. I didn't have any guidance. So I turned to the only thing that I felt strongly about, which was God. See, I've always believed in God. I didn't take on the mindset, well, if there is a God, and you're going to show me how I'm going to escape this situation. So I allowed him to become my father. So right away at the age of 11, I said, I have to get in shape like Bruce Lee. I didn't have any weights. So what I did, I had this small nightstand, and I took out the drawer and I started lifting it. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no idea that working out for 6 years straight, since I've been 11, I've worked out for 20 years straight, 3 times or more a week. Right now, I work out about 6 times a week. I've never missed, literally. It may sound unbelievable. I've never missed. I had no idea that was going to turn into me becoming an entrepreneur at the age of 17. I was what you would call an unconscious competent. Here's what's interesting about success. It doesn't matter if you're a good or a bad person. If you employ the principles, whether you're aware of it or not, it's going to produce the result you're looking for. Rebecca's been talking about seeds and everything. A seed doesn't care if you're a good or a bad person. If you plant the seed and you grow it, water it, give it what it needs, it's going to grow. So here's what's interesting. Once we become aware of what we were designed to be, once we become aware of who we truly are, at that point, in that moment, we become unstoppable. And that's what I want to talk about today. At the age of 11, I refused to use a food stamp card. My mom said, I'm going to whip you. Bring it on. You're going to have to whip me, because once I understood what that meant, that's not me. I'd rather work. And at the time, it felt like it was innate, but I relied on my father. He said, I'm going to show you who you truly are. And I remember when we used to go to the housing authorities, my mom said, if you don't sign these papers, they're going to kick us out. Well, let it happen. And I kept telling my mom, we can get off this program. You don't have to accept this. And it took about 8 years, but she finally started to believe. I don't care if the doctors say that you are schizophrenic. I don't care about all of that. That's man. Here's what I know. I believe that we can do this. I've always believed in people. In fact, I think Johann Goethe's quote may be the greatest quote of all time. Look at a man the way that he is, and he only becomes worse. But look at a man or a woman the way that they can be, and they'll become what they should be. So I looked at my mom, I looked at my situation as not what it was from the physical mirror, but my imagination's mirror. Is not your imagination responsible for everything that we have? Yes. Everything starts with an idea. I really understood that as a young boy. So if I can see it up here, then I knew I can create it in my life. And I believe that, and I know that. I don't believe it anymore. I know it. So I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. And what I know about people is that we're not aware all the time of our potential. We have all these sullied, conditioned belief systems, and your belief system controls everything that you do. If you don't believe that you can do something, you're not going to go for it. And even if you faintly believe, you won't go the extra mile. You won't understand that everything has some embedded adversity that's attached to it. So it's very imperative that everybody inside of here, in this room today, recognize that all of us can do better. I stated earlier that no one is free until everyone is free. See, your gift that God placed inside your heart, that thing that tugs at your heart, that thing that you would almost do for free because you love it so much. And some people haven't identified that. But here's the question that I want to ask you. If you did know what it was, what would it be? I like that question. I got it from a guy named Les Brown because I think it activates, like he said, another part of your mind. We already know what it is. Gifts are inherent. You don't see a fish taking swimming lessons. You don't see a bird taking flying lessons. People are trained to associate what they were designed to do with money. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't think about that, but kids don't think that way. Like Jesus said, unless you become like kids, you will never enter the kingdom. Because kids ask questions. They're very, very curious. So right now, you all have an inherent gift. And it may be suppressed. Some of you may be living in your gift. Regardless of what it is, you can always be better. Now, here's what's important to understand. Proverbs 18:16 says, a man or woman's gift will make room for them, and they will stand before kings. There's 3 types of ways that a gift is used in the Bible. A gift offering, when they used to have to offer up sacrifices for their sins. An actual gift, like a present, but an inherent gift. And you don't have to go search for it. It's already in you. All you have to do is identify, I like to call it your emotional why. At this particular point, my why was understanding that if I can get other people to know what I know about God, then they will come alive too. You see, my mission is not to just manifest who I am. My mission is to help others to do the same. Because if they really understood this, it would strengthen their relationship with God. He saved me. He pulled me out of my situation. And for that, I'm forever indebted. So I'm here today to talk about this inherent gift. You see, you're supposed to manifest your gifts as talent. As an example, Michael Jackson had a natural inherent gift to sing. But your gift can't just be used for yourself. It must be used for the benefit of other people. What good is his gift if no one heard his voice? He manifested his gift as a talent. Your talent is the skill set. Your talent is the skill set that you use your gift. As an example, a gifted athlete manifests his gift as a talent in the form of basketball. Anyone can learn how to play a sport. Anyone can learn that. However, that doesn't mean that they're gifted at it. You must identify your gift, the thing that comes the easiest to you. A gift cannot be taught. It's very important to understand. A talent can. A gift can't be taught. If you nurture your true gift of value, the thing that God put inside your heart's mind is used for the benefit of others, your life will never be the same. And most recently, when I decided to unite with my true gift of value, I remember working for myself. It's been 14 years now. This is about 3 years ago. And after 11 years, I felt like something was missing. I was like, man, I'm making good money. I'm enjoying this, but something is missing. And then one day I started to feel like maybe I'm not being who I was truly designed to be. So before I leave this planet, I said, I'm going to show the world who Isaac Miller truly is. Isaac Miller is a writer. Isaac Miller is a speaker. I don't believe what people told me about you can't make money writing or whatever they said. I didn't even think about that. And right then and there, it gave me energy. Here's what I want to tell you. When you're in your calling, it doesn't take your energy away. It gives you energy. This is important. Now that you're thinking about those things right now in your imagination's future, what is that gift? Reunite with it. I'm inside your mind. Matter of fact, God is inside your mind. Put that thing back in your mind. What is it? What is it? And even if you haven't been pursuing it, a gift never goes away. Now, it may be rusty, but it never goes away. So who could use your gift right now? Is it your family? Is it your children? Is it your neighbor? Is it your friend? Do you need it for yourself to just wake up in life? Awareness. Intelligence is really a high level of awareness. I like to relate a known experience to you, and it happened in 1901. A lot of you may be familiar with it, Spindletop, which is the most spectacular discovery of oil of all time. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I like about this story. The three people that were involved that became instant millionaires were not aware that they were sitting on the gold mine. Now, after they became aware, they were instant millionaires. And over an 11-day period, they discovered over 100,000 barrels of oil. Now, here's the question. The people, those three families that were impacted, that were pretty much unaware of all of this opportunity they were sitting on, were they millionaires before they discovered that they had all this oil on their property or afterwards? The obvious answer is they were already millionaires. They just were not aware of it. Likewise, with all human beings, we have gifts and potential, but if no one believes in us, if we don't believe in ourselves, we'll never become aware of our maximum potential. We'll never become aware that there is no maximum potential. You're unlimited. You're made in God's image. He put his stamp on you. This is critical. And I'm telling you from personal experience, it don't matter what people tell you or what they say about you. Once you believe in yourself and you ignite with your true gift of value, compare it to a car alignment. I'm sure we all probably have had a car before where it's not quite aligned and we have to hold on to the steering wheel a little harder than usual. But when it's properly aligned, we can let it go and it just flows. That's how your true gift of value is. See, sometimes we can go through life working harder than what we need to work. And I'm not discrediting hard work. You always have to work hard. But once you're in alignment with your true gift of value, that's how life is. You just kind of cruise along. Just let the wheel go. So you remember, your gift of value must be used to benefit others. God didn't design this gift for you to keep inside yourself. In fact, anyone that never sets out on a personal journey to discover their true gift of value could be accused of robbing the world of the beauty that God put inside of them. You know what I discovered? When you're trying to overcome adversities, you can't just do it for yourself. You have to have other people to think about. Even when I'm working out, I have an insane work ethic for my workouts because people are counting on me. Well, if I throw the towel in, someone else is going to see that. I recognize that. As a matter of fact, I just embraced my role as a leader. I used to run away from it. So here's what I want you to do right now. In your mirror's imagination, peel back the layers. Whatever you currently are, that's what's now. But what are you going to be in the future? Put that person there and pretty much just rip this page out of your life. I'm ripping this page out of my life. Not that it's a bad page. What I'm simply doing and recognizing is it's not my final page. So when your number is called, what is your final page going to say? Are you going to use everything that God put inside of you? You can make that commitment right now. So what is my offer? My offer is very simple. I'm calling you to action. That's the best offer I can give anyone. I'm calling you to action. And I'm going to end with a spoken word piece. And I like a quote by Maya Angelou. She says, people may forget what you have said, and people may forget what you've done, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So as you listen to this piece, take the feeling from this and go manifest your inner genius. It's called self-belief. And here is how it goes. Where is the ideology of a dream? Where you could be whatever you wanted to in your mind seem. Where obstacles were manipulated by all means. And on the other side of your dreams, the grass was always green. What happened to your imagination to dream when your mind wasn't blocked with dirt, but it was clean? We don't believe in ourselves anymore. We have accepted the conditions seen, accepting other people's visions as opposed to what we know was seen in our dreams. So I'm exposing this disease so that your dreams can be redeemed. Not everyone believes that they can be whatever they want to anymore on this planet seem. The world is occupied with how it seems from another's imperfect being when self-belief is the only thing that should gleam. You see, your brain is like a TV that represents your dreams, seen through your eyes screen, but your eyes will only reflect the pixels that you have entered into your dreams. So how you see the world is based on how you have programmed your TV to represent your dreams, seen through your eyes screen, and then reflected into life seen. Y'all know what I mean. So stop looking for someone else's belief and relief, because it starts with you, and it starts with self-belief. So believe in yourself. You will do the things you want to. Your dreams are at your mercy, waiting for you to pursue. I'm telling you that you can be whatever you want to, but let's be brief. It starts with self-belief. You see, reshaping the mind is like fixing a broken spine, which requires readjusting and keeping the spine aligned. But you must protect your newly aligned mind by maintaining a positive straight line. Any abrupt twisting from negativity's unkind grind will re-injure your newly aligned mind, crippling you without growth like a broken spine. But as the old saying goes, all wounds do heal with time. You see, it's never too late to redefine your grind. Dreams, they actually need to be refocused at times to perpetually remain in line. A dream's an active state is always intangible in our minds. It's your job to enlist your dreams into the workforce. Yes, it is a risk, but the greater the risk, the greater the rewarded bliss. So acknowledge this prelude and press rewind. It is a dream's job to intangibly enter the unconscious mind. Our dreams, they come afloat only when consciously summoned. Our dreams aren't running, they just sense when the right person is coming. Most intangibles can only come into existence with the right tangibles to make them exist. Notice this. When gravity was introduced with clarity, space was produced. Do you see what a dream with the right tangibles can produce? A dream, it must be more than some invisible force. It needs a driver to put it on its rightful course. And it is you. It's your choice. Oh, let the world hear your dream's voice. Of your mind, you are the chief. Let's get it done, and it starts with self-belief. So believe in yourself. You will do the things you want to. Your dreams are at your mercy, waiting for you to pursue. I'm telling you that you can be whatever you want to, but let's be brief. It starts with self-belief. Thank you.